Accounting body exams are created, this body concept, a professional body. If a IIM degree makes you a director marketing or director HR, then a CPA degree can make you certainly a CFO, or you can do your own practice of being a certified public accountant, or in India we call it chartered accountant. First of all, placement is not an issue. Placement can be an issue in ordinary MBA colleges.
Hi, sir. Sir, as we know that you have worked with variety of industry, and you are probably living highest qualified person in this world. So we want to know that in what type of industry you have worked with, and as so far, like what is your qualification and how you teach the students and make them qualified.
Hi, Yasin. Thank you. I don't know whether I'm the highest living qualified person in the world or not, but okay, let me tell you my industry involvement, the type of industry I had been. I worked in consumer product industry, soaps, toiletries, marketing. So I started with marketing thing. Thereafter, in consumer products. Thereafter, I came to finance due to a transfer to a place outside my hometown. So I wanted to avoid it going, and I came to finance. That point of time, I was having only two degrees, a civil engineering degree and one MBA degree from IIM. I got a job in finance, but I didn't have the qualification. I started working, but I found that my colleagues in meeting or day-to-day talk, they talk about certain things, different type of auditors, three, four type of auditors. Only knew only one thing, auditor. Now three, four types of auditor. So I was not able to relate. But okay, I was doing other functions very well, but somehow I had issues. So thereafter, in a promotion interview, our CFO told me that currently you are doing fine, but later on you will have problem. Now you are performing at this age, whatever job has been given to you, you are doing it. But later on, unless you have a professional qualification in accounting, you are competing with these people. You are the odd man out. So you have to be one of them to understand what they are doing and also their appreciation that you are one of them. Otherwise, they will think you are from Ahmedabad is some high-fi place and all and put you corner. So I got into education there. So if you are asking me like what are the industry I've worked in many companies, uh, consumer non-durables one, then cement, then textiles, then realty and infrastructure, and steel and education. These are my diversity of working. And in academics, I did engineering in civil, then MBA from Ahmedabad, then CMA US, CFM US, licensed international financial analyst, that is CFLI qualification from US. I am a law graduate. I am a MCom. I am a MA psychology. I have about 30 latest IT certification from NILIT, Ministry of Industry, and all the latest technologies from artificial intelligence to all the type of, I know about seven, eight languages, programming languages, and four, five different type of databases and all. So it is diverse. And also I am a student of two IITs in master level, AIML and blockchain. One in second year, one in first year. These were because I have worked in many industries. I know from grassroots level I have worked, not like I am on the boy put to a VP position. came from the rank, so I had an opportunity of working in many functions and knowing the basic work, how the people do it, how the things, all the different functions of an organization integrate, communicate, what are the information processed, how they are integrated, kept in database, programs and all. I have done, and I have also done huge number of programs for my companies. Okay, so Kayan, if you are talking about finance and accounting role that I have played, I had been CFO of a company, I had been general manager of a company, and I worked in, I told you, I worked in steel, uh, then consumer products, education, cement, and textiles industry and education.
Okay, so that was great. So now I come up to a subject called CPA. So few questions regarding to CPA I want to know. So I hope like you will be answering me all the questions and clearing my doubts. So my first question is like, what is CPA, and what is our benefit? Like if Indians do CPA, what is their benefit of doing CPA?
Okay. A CPA qualification, you can put it parallel to an IIT and IIM qualification. First, I will put it. Because of the reputation, IIT, IIM reputation, a CPA will give you that reputation. No, don't ask me why. There are a lot of things I have to tell if I have to tell. Okay. First of all, but still something I will tell you. It is given by it is world's most famous body, and CPA is the world's most famous accounting qualification, certified public accountant. Now, why you will do it? If a IIM degree makes you a director marketing or director HR, then a CPA degree can make you certainly a CFO, or you can also be, you can do your own practice of being a certified public accountant, or in India we call it chartered accountant. In some countries they call it CPA, in some countries they call it CA, chartered accountant, but they are the same thing. So if you are working, I'm telling you, I'm not touching the professional part, but if you are working like a IIM Ahmedabad guy works, Stanford MBA works, Harvard Business School MBA work. So from that perspective, if you're working inside the organization, a CPA is certainly going to be a CFO in some company of very good size in India and internationally, because the qualified accountants are a rare commodity internationally. Suppose if you think some country is having more number of chartered and cost, which I do not believe in India, so many chartered costs, in America also so many CPAs, but still it is in short of the demand. So it is, you can make a huge career in CPA. Now, though you haven't asked me, but very much associated with this, you must know is that the engineering degree, MBA degree, or medical MBBS degree, or doctor of medicine, or MD, whatever, these qualifications uh, are academic degrees, academic qualifications. They are not professional qualifications. But when the same doctor becomes a member of All India Medical Association, he can say that he is a professional doctor, because being its member gives its right to practice. And for being a member, there are certain knowledge requirement and practice requirement, or updation requirement he is required to have. So MCOM in our domain, like you are asking a question which is relevant to people from the accounting or finance domain. So for them, the MBA finance qualification or MCOM are just academic qualifications. They are not professional qualifications. After they pass, they can forget it, everything. They will maintain their MBA or MCOM qualification. But to remain a professional, you have to pass a exam. I mean, a CPA, you have to pass a accounting body exam. Accounting body exams are created. This body concept, a professional body. A professional body is created by the society, by the governments, or internationally, for such skill sets which are dynamic, changes every time, and so much change is required that they are required, the people are required to be updated. A strong exam over and above the MCOM or MA qualification should be there, so that these people are having the industry related knowledge or ability to work in the industry, or they can, and not or, and they can attend to any type of issues, emergencies. Okay, so this professional industry being the major source of economy in any country, industry being the major source, it it is made, the governments of all the countries, they have created a, I think United Nations created it, I'm not very sure, an apex accounting body, IFAC, International Federation of Accountants, in USA. Now, in all the countries, they have made accounting bodies. Governments have made accounting bodies. All the countries are having accounting bodies, but not all of them are recognized by IFAC. To be recognized by IFAC, they have to have an exam, and that exam has to be of quality that they decide. Syllabus should be like what they decide. Okay, so that way, a professional qualification is something difficult than other qualification. So it builds you, CPA qualification builds you with the ability to do two things, work in the industry or do practice. Other qualification, CMA qualification, they can do the they are working in the industry, but they cannot do the auditing. Audit, a CPA can do both the thing. Audit mean they they check the financial reports prepared by the company and tell whether the financial report prepared by the company are giving a true and fair view of the business. Okay. It is not cheating. And whether the accounts have been created using the rules of accounting. They call it GAAP, generally accepted accounting principle of the country, and whether the company is having internal control, particularly in the process that creates financial report. So these are the things these chartered accountants or CPAs, they test and certify, and that gives the validity of the annual report of the company. That is a significant role, a social role given, entrusted on the CPA community or chartered accountant community to keep the order of the society, the discipline of the society, and whether they are maintaining it or not, the CPAs verify that. With that, not everybody want to do a practice or business. Most people want to do job. CPAs are given adequate knowledge also to do the job in the industry. Okay. And as I told you, a CPA is not that difficult like getting into IIT and IIM and studying there. It is relatively much easier, I would say, with a focused study, and spending is also not like so huge money people cough up for engineering or MBA or medicine degree. It is not also so low, but it is moderate, I would say, low in the lower range itself, with a lower cost and in a small time frame, maybe about 1 year at most. Okay, in IPFC standard, a student passes in 1 year time, about 1 year time. People can become a CPA and they will become director of finance in private sector multinational companies in India and across the world if they want to work, and that is it. Okay. Okay. So thank you, sir. You have answered perfectly to my question. So I just want to know that this CPA is like CPA US, it is known as. So if I am in India, so how it is relevant to me in India if I am doing this course? Okay. To practice in India, you cannot do one thing, the attestation function of the CPA. You cannot audit Indian companies, first of all, as a external auditor, that attestation function, what I told. But you can do it even if you are in doing a company in America today. Auditing can be done over net, first of all, and you get more money there in auditing. And it is not only the auditing is the only thing the auditor does. A CPA or CA in India, you can do practice. You can set up KPO or BPO, KPO, and you can take tax assignment of American companies here and do it by your people. Okay. And you can also do internal auditing. With a CPA qualification, you can do internal auditing of any Indian company. Okay. Only external auditing you cannot do. If you want to practice, but people do not practice with CPA, those who are doing, they want to work and they want to go outside. And of course, if you want to go to America and stay there and do audit, you can you can do the audit from India also. Today, people are not required to go to places physically and do the audit. Today, by seeing the report, getting connected to the machine, you can do the audit. Whatever you would be doing going to USA, you can do it from India also. So being in India, you can do audit and get more money. Okay. So moving on to the next question. So sir, I would like to repeat my question again. So this part was not answered as I asked you why I should choose IPFC and not other institute. Okay, I started that. Okay. So IPFC's way is that IPFC knows the students of India do not who come into accounting. They are not the best brains. Best brains of India go into STEM education, science, technology, engineering, medicine. Okay. The second best come to accounting, right? But these exams are very high quality exam, require a lot of maturity that any engineering student also may not be having. So the challenge here is elevating the student from a lower level to a higher level. We knew that challenge, and we, as I told, that IMA wanted us to bring, and we didn't want to. Our goal never had been to make money because my profession is not IPFC. First of all, my own profession is not IPFC. I don't get any money from teaching in IPFC. So here we have taken a mission that we will help the students of India who are deficient, who are not passing CAICW examination. We will not let them have an experience of spending 10 years, got no degree, and a long, long repentance throughout the life. We thought that we'll make these people pass. And CPA is a qualification. And CPA is not an easy exam. It is 4-paper exam. It is one paper, as I said, contains 4 papers of C or ICW or HCA. But we will develop our student from a lower level to such a high level using our capability that they pass it. Each paper in 4 months time. And we are very much committed to that process of making pass. We have never ever thought about money. But we, by being in this mission means we are having a objective of life. And that objective is not money. That is making welfare of the students of India or other countries who are not passing other accounting body exam. And industries need of having qualified people, not only the student, but industries need also to have supply of adequate number of professionals. That we have done. And our processes are such. How we prepare? We do not, we accept the student as it is. We think that he knows nothing, he or she knows nothing. If somebody knows, very good, thank you. You will become one of the toppers. We will make you one of the toppers. But we are here to hold hand of the ordinary or below ordinary. That requires a process of motivation, talking, interaction with the student, a teacher to student level, inside the class, outside the class. And also through communicating, I am a programmer also. So I am having the ability to do things which like many other people other teachers in the profession, they cannot do it. There is an advantage.
Mhm.
Okay. And then I have made the student, because an ordinary student, what should I expect from him? He is not able to pass chartered accounting. Should I expect anything from him? No. I tell them, I just need your commitment to come to the class. And then you will hear from me only. Your book is redundant and you are redundant. I know that you know nothing. And I know that you will not have time, you will not be able to complete one 800-page book in 2 years' time. There are 4 papers. You will, without taking the examination, will drop out. So I cannot rely on you, and I do not expect you to have time to read the book. I will be your book, and you are not required to ask anybody what should I study. You are not required to spend your time in any group. I know you being a finance professional or a student. If you are a professional, then you are returning from your office at 10 o'clock in the night in Indian condition. People are habituated to work long hours. Okay, people work in finance for 12 to 14 hours on an average. Very bad situation. You cannot expect them to study. So I want two things from a student: have faith on me, my education, because I also proved myself in the industry and education, and in my education. I You are weak in mathematics, but I am strong. Okay. So my ability I will give you. So I try to teach in a manner that anybody and everybody can understand. But I have the ability, with the, I would say, blessing of God, I am having the ability to take student from, you know, stepwise. You see, I have studied all my life. Even now I am studying. I since my class 8th, I have been sleeping for 4 hours only 4 hours. So how I can do it? Because I myself, if somebody I'm doing so many degrees, and these degrees are not easy, they are top institutes. All my qualifications are from top institutes of the world. Okay, so here I myself need to have a stamina. It is my own progression has been stepwise. I had all the chances to fall down. When you fall, fall. So if the person who will be pulling a student up, he must have demonstrated the ability to pull himself up. I have done it. That is when you do it, you have the ability, you have the courage to pull other people with you. And that is what I have done, thankful to God, Allah.
So I'm moving on to the next question. So I want to know that, if I'm doing this course, then what about the placement? Like, does IPFC help the
First of all,
student for placement?
First of all, placement is not an issue. Placement can be an issue in ordinary MBA college, ordinary engineering college. Placement is not an issue. Placement become an issue when the skill is at low level. Think of a pyramid. Think of a pyramid like this, like, or from top like this, right? So at the bottom, the width is high, long. And the top, it is not a width, it's a point. And if you are very close to the top, you will be seeing very few people are there. Okay, at the bottom there will be so many people. So thing is, CPA qualification, by the time you pass the CPA qualification, you are automatically taken at the at the top level of the pyramid. That is a skill that not anybody and everybody has, and that skill is in high demand. So why should you beg for job? Job will beg for you. So it is wasting of time. When we do not have time, it is a waste of time if we talk about or think about whether people will get a job or not. And those who think that whether I will get a job or not, they are uninformed person. They should think the way I am talking.
Okay, so that is very interesting question. Though, so my next question is, can AI replace CPA?
AI is ability. What is AI?
Artificial intelligence.
So AI is like, it is some data and some logic are given, not logic, data are given. From the data, the machine learn their association pattern and then we can do some program and over that and can do a lot of things. A lot of things can be done, and those things can replace huge number of jobs. Even it is true that 80% of the current jobs all over the world can be killed by AI in next 10-year time. In five-year time, at least 40% will go, and in 10-year, almost 80% the current type of jobs will go. Now the jobs which are having a pattern, those pattern can be understood by computer, and it can do that. Patterned jobs, clear cut pattern jobs, are called structured jobs. Structured jobs can be understood by them. But if the structure breaks, means something is not in structure, then it will not understand. They're unstructured. Decision making is a job which is unstructured, because world poses a new type of problem issues every day not in pattern, erratic pattern. They cannot be. If you rely for such thing or generative AI or artificial intelligence, you will fail. Accounting is a discipline which is beyond, even I can say, the topmost brains of IT, they do not know accounting thing. That's why accounting industry is hugely protected due to the complexity. They know engineering, their engineering is equation based. Even business related issues are also all the business calculation, all those are mathematics based. But here tax changes every point of time. Every time some new GST thing is coming up, then law are changing, then situations are changing. So these are our decision making thing, normal, they are unstructured. So a CPA will be doing, he does unstructured job. Some structured job is there, but those will go, those he will take help of AI to do it, but he can spend more time on jobs where decision making can be done. Okay, so this type of finance and accounting is not, maybe the clerical finance and accounting part is, those job will go, but where brain is required, these jobs will be protected.
Okay, thank you, sir. So my last question for CPA will be like, nowadays there are many issues regarding visas. So what do you think that if a person is doing CPA, so how it is like helpful for him to make visas and go to USA and work for USA?
First of all, he can do audit from India itself. I told you. But an auditor is required to gather evidence to write a audit report. Okay. Now the evidence gathering can be done electronically or visually also through this thing. Okay. So he can do audit of American companies. But even if somebody wants to go to there, we are having students who want to go to America and do work there or to practice there. They can. Today's situation is a different type of situation. It is a temporary situation. Today you see the most democratic country, world's largest democracy we are. America is also a torchbearer of democracy. So a democracy will not want other democracy to suffer. A democracy, secular democracy. Even America doesn't have that sort of religious diversity that we are having, religious, linguistic. So this country is a great country. This type of diversity no other country is having, and it's a big thing to have a friend like India. And today, the world, of course, is multipolar world. So many things are developing, and there are issues, regional issues, religious issues, and all. So they need to have a partner, and India has to be their partner for their own interest, then our interest. So it is, I feel that it is not going to stay. It is not viable if America is like for Russian issue, they are putting a 25%, 50% embargo on India. This will not be long lasting. It should not bother about it. And if anything is such thing there, we are having an internal thing also, and lot of, they can get jobs in India. CPA is required in India also. CPA skill, how many people work, how many people practice? 90% people do the job. The knowledge is there. With that knowledge, they will work in India, they will do good to Indian economy. So it's not an issue. Why? CPA is an international qualification. CPA is a well adored qualification, worshipped qualification all over the world. A student can work in Middle East, European countries, Canada, all the countries. So no issue. People, it will not be a problem.
Okay, thank you, sir. So I'm done with the course CPA, and my all questions has been answered by sir. And thank you, sir, so much.
Thank you.